Well, I thought the meeting we had yesterday was particularly interesting because we talked so much about government debt. And government debt seems to be an issue that we really want to focus on and pay a lot of attention to. And you'll see that as we go to our triggers later. So, what do you guys think about that?
Yeah, well, I think it's interesting how the interrelationship between government debt at the same time that we see some flight of the dollar uh, going overseas. And I don't know, Lynn, what do you think about the combination of things, and when does that become a worrisome uh, trend that impacts your thinking?
Yeah, well, one of the things I found interesting in this particular quarter is seeing that it was less the stock market and more the bond market that was what was driving a lot of the ultimate concerns of the administration and making them change course on certain things that they were trying to do. And I think that the idea that they are responding to those things, but still floating various trial balloons on various, issues and components of the markets, is something we're probably going to continue to see. It's going to add to volatility, but it doesn't necessarily mean we need to be worried about it. We just need to be aware that there's going to be additional volatility.
Yeah.
And I think the tariff activity that we saw uh, was really going haywire in many regards. But when the bond market started reacting in the way it did, then that's, of course, where we got the taco
Taco.
concept.
Why don't you spell that out for our viewers? It's
Trump always chickens out.
Well, it's interesting on the so we have protectionist policies that kind of seem to be going forward and backing off. And what about the big beautiful bill? What are you guys' thoughts on what that's going to do to the markets?
It's amazing that they're continuing to use that name, Big Beautiful Bill. I don't know how that came about.
Agreed.
I'd say it's not a big, beautiful bill. I'd say it's a bill that is going to cause substantial increases in debt, long-term debt, and into our national debt. So, big, beautiful bill? No. But we do need to pass it somewhat for tax purposes anyway.
And I think an interesting and significant moment likely this quarter is going to be how much of that bill passes as it is and how much of it gets revised in one way or another.
Right, right.